Welcome back, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Right, you do the next one.
On to the next one. Bit nervous. Got to get back into the swing of things, isn't
Oh,
I?
yeah, a bit nervous. Boom! Welcome back in the room, Seany boy. He's back in. I don't know why I said yes, he could come back, but you know, he kept begging. So there we are. You back in.
Thirsty for beers, well, any excuse. You know that, John.
Any excuse. So it's been a while, buddy, but we're diving into a specific brewer.
Yep.
These four.
Windswept Brewing. We've already had the Tornado. What a beer. It only scored 7.5. We were both a little bit shocked at the score, but it was
nice.
a tasty beer.
It was a nice beer. So we've got one today, which is Redpoint. God, it's another 6%, buddy. It's
because you told me that you were doing non-alcoholic, and I thought I've got to bring it back to its roots, right?
We'll have a look with this bad boy, Redpoint, traditional German Bock. You mentioned in the other one, it's the company's by is it a couple of RAF people?
Yeah, so obviously on the bit of googling I did, 2 ex-RAF pilots started a brewing company. So there's seems to be a bit of a theme. Obviously on the Tornado, Scottish flag, but best when you've earned it, kind of as a statement on each of their bottles. It seems like that seems to be a recurring theme. So there you go.
Well, this one says enjoy with your cheese. Some of these words might do a throwback because I looked at it and chuckled. Okay, so it's lightly hot, smooth mouth feel and robust flavors. Expect notes of honey, toasted malt, with a nose for rich plums.
Now, that's my kind of plums.
You'll be pleased to know they are not Kent's plums.
What, who plums? On the other side, if you remember on the last bottle we had, it said best after windsurfing. This one actually says best after sports climbing. So rock climbing, whatever, I imagine, but co-steering potentially.
Co-steering. I do like a bit of co-steering. Last one did that.
Should we get going?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
There you go. Look at that.
That looks better. Look at that. Again, it's kind of a reddy ambery.
It is.
More honey colour, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it does say it's got honey in there. Now. Oh, gosh. So
this is why we always disagree.
Do you know what colour flashed up in my head? Red. As soon as I tasted it, red came up. So
you're colourblind.
Huh?
How did you know it was red? Aren't you colourblind?
Yeah, I know, but it's my. It could have been a completely different colour for you, but in my head it was red.
I'm struggling to find ways to describe it.
Well, close your eyes, have a sip. Close your eyes, have a sip. See if you can visualise a colour.
What are you going to do to me, John?
Steady. You'd be amazed what I can do on the edit.
Close your eyes.
So we whiz through some scores and see how we kind of stand before we get to the danger.
Okay, let's do it.
So
Design.
I'm going to give it a 7. Yeah,
I gave the other one a 7, and I think the other one looks better. It's obviously this one, you can tell it's darker. It's a kind of, they're talking Redpoint. It's a similar kind of, I love the fact they've got a theme with the kind of like their mission statement or whatever they want to call that. A little quirkiness about doing it at different things, and the types of food to have it with is cool. But does it do anything for me? It's not. It's embossed as well. I'm going to give it a 6, John. I'm going to give it a 6.
Doesn't stand out as much as the other one, does it?
It doesn't. It doesn't. No. Colour. It's darker. It's definitely darker. You know, before I said it's more ambery kind of honey.
Yeah,
it's got darker over time.
It's got darker. I was just going to say it's got darker as it's been aired. Yeah. So I've gone 7 for that.
I've gone 7 for the colour as well. There's nothing wrong with it. The pour
taste. Now I'm divided on this. I reckon it might be a 7 on a winter's Sunday if you're in a pub having your roast. But if you're picking it up on its own, it's a 6.
I don't think I could have that with a roast because you're going to be eating a big roast. I want a lighter beer with a roast, whether it's winter or not, or a glass of red.
No, I would want something that mirrors the outside, which is a bit dark.
I agree with you. This is a winter beer. You'd have to have it in the winter. I don't think you want that in the summer. It'll be too heavy in the summer. So I agree with what you're saying. With cheese, the mature cheddar, as it's stated, I think it would be lush because you cut through that kind of heaviness of it. But as a beer, standalone beer, as a taste, I don't want to be too harsh because I want to give this brew, especially with what they did with Tornado. So I'm going to give it a 6, John. So authentic smoked cheddar.
Yep. Give it a whirl. So that should have layered quite a nice thick taste in there. I bet that goes really nice with it. Complements it.
It does. It does. It does. If you have it with cheddar, I'd give it a 7. Which is what you've done anyway, John, right?
I think it's a conversational beer. I think you just sit and you chat and you drink and you chat and you drink and you chat and you drink.
And you bring out a cheese plate with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Try this beer with the cheese. Yeah.
So I've gone straight 7s. And I think
I've gone 6, 7, 6, 5. Let me just do my maths.
Yep.
6. 6 out of 10.
So between the two of us, it's 6.5.
So actually, I think that's kind of a fair between the two, right?
That's been all right.
Now I've got a whole wheel of cheese to eat.
We're going to order a whole load more box.